The 1960s, of course, coincided with the emergence of the Cold War as well. When the ANC was banned and some of its leaders went into exile, they were looking for support and found the support with the Soviet Union. The National Party, interestingly, I guess in one of the worst periods of South African history in the 1960s, just after Sharpeville, investment in South Africa increased, right? And it was from the US, from Germany, and so on. And so you have a government that established stability, political stability in the country by banning those who were opposed to the apartheid system, which creates a climate conducive for investment. Those who went into exile tried to get support from the West, didn't get it, got support from the Soviet Union, and the National Party turns this around and starts labeling the ANC and its allies as communist-inspired. And so anyone who protested, whether you were a member of the ANC or not, anyone who protested against the apartheid system was labeled a communist. And of course, the National Party, by contrast, styled themselves as those upholding Christian values and protecting the morality of the people and so on. So it was an interesting dynamic about the communist. We talked about it as the rooi gevaar, the red danger, right? So the communists are coming, they're going to wipe out Christianity. I mean, all the sorts of things that they portrayed. When I was still very young, and I remember sitting in a classroom, I was probably about 13, 14, and one of my teachers scaring the living daylights out of me, right? With these communists that are coming and they're about to take over and they're going to destroy our churches. And I remember being absolutely terrified. But this was what the National Party was doing. And it worked very effectively, because if you have to, well, for a lot of people, you have to make a choice being controlled by communists or ruled by communists and ruled by Christians. Of course, the National Party was the better option. And so the ideology of the Cold War, with the support of particularly the US and Britain, managed to get the apartheid system, to uphold the apartheid system for a much longer time. Civil society organizations, interestingly, engaged with around that as well. So part of the underground movement was to develop an alternative ideology. It wasn't about communism versus Christianity. It was about freedom versus apartheid. And so a lot of the debate within civil society was to develop, with the underground section of civil society, was to develop alternative arguments and theories about how do you justify or how do you explain the struggle against apartheid without resorting to that it's communism versus Christianity. And so the racist question you're asking about was very clear, that the National Party was as racist as anyone can be. And all their policies reflected that. But they interpreted that as upholding Christian moral values, right? So that was part of the key thing.